Judge, this is the case of the Walkers.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Mr. Walker, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Thank you, Your Honor. For the past year, I have been paying child support to my ex-wife, Jennifer. Currently, our daughter is in my mother's custody, and I'm bringing this case...
Wait. Why is your daughter in your mother's custody?
So, she was initially in my custody, but before this year, I was a teacher, and I got promoted to principal. But I'm now working at a school that's on the other side of town. I wanted to make sure that my daughter stayed in the school that she's in because she has been there for the past 4 years, and I wanted to make sure that, well, she's been in that district for the past 4 years, and I wanted to keep her development because I agree with the education plan that they have there. So I took the job because it was more money and it was a better career for me. And
more money, so should you be paying more in child support then? If you're making more money?
Well, I think that I should be paying my mother the child support. Currently, I'm paying my ex-wife the child support, and I have no idea where those funds are going.
How much do you pay in child support?
$500 a month.
Okay. Continue.
And so she's in my mother's custody right now. My mother is retired. We had the conversation. We had an amicable conversation about my daughter living with my mother because she is retired. She worked for the city of Dallas for 28 years.
She worked?
Ma'am, we do not need the extra. My bailiff, Mr. A.K.A. Fuller.
The court is now digging into whether his ex-wife is actually using the $500 a month in child support for their daughter or if she's just spending it on herself. When questioned, her response immediately raises eyebrows and even the judge seems skeptical. The father argues that parents receiving child support should be held accountable for how the money is spent. Meanwhile, his ex-wife insists she's using it for their daughter but struggles to provide any clear proof. This sparks a heated debate in the courtroom, with both sides refusing to back down. What do you think? Should there be more transparency in how child support is used? Let me know in the comments, and if you love courtroom drama, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Make sure that you're escorted out of this courtroom if you cannot control yourself. Understood?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. You may continue.
So ultimately, the main goal of this case is that I want to move the child support from my ex-wife and then start paying
Rightfully so. There's no reason she should still be getting any type of child support payments. Ma'am, Ms. Walker, have you been reallocating these payments that you're receiving from Mr. Walker to his mother?
Yes, Your Honor. I have receipts. I have everything. I've been taking care of my child.
What type of receipts are you talking about?
Receipts for me buying her food, clothes,
Okay,
shoes.
that's called parenting. That's not child support.
Well, I'm using his money for the kid.
But the child does not live with you, correct?
Because of him.
Oh no, does she seriously try to justify child support by showing receipts for clothes and pool expenses? That's not supporting a child. That's a personal shopping spree. Child support is meant for essentials like food, medical care, and education, not luxury lounging by the pool. And to make it even worse, her daughter doesn't even live with her. This is exactly what happens when there's no accountability, and it happens way too often. Should parents be required to prove how they're spending child support? Let me know what you think in the comments.
That wasn't my question. The child does not live with you, correct?
Yes, that's correct, Judge.
Okay. Where is it that you are working right now?
Right now, I am an office manager at Walker's Dentistry.
Office manager? Okay.
That's what I do, Judge. I'm an office manager right now.
Okay. And how much is it that you make a year?
Maybe about $70,000.
$70,000. Okay.
And I'm also a single mother.
Okay. Well, congratulations. There are a lot of single mothers in this world. So that's not information that we need in terms of calculating child support, okay? How many children do you have?
I have a total of 3. I have one with Mr. Walker, and I have 2 with my previous husband.
Okay. All right. Continue. What is your reason for this child living with his mother and you're receiving child support payments? And according to your testimony, you're giving the money to his mother. Is that correct information? Is she giving the money to your mother?
That is incorrect, Your Honor.
She earns $70,000 a year but continues to collect child support for a child who doesn't even live with her. The real question is, why should she receive payments if she's not covering daily expenses? Child support is meant to provide for the child's needs, not to be extra income for the parent. This judge is about to make a major ruling and it could change everything. If the system allows this, how many others are getting away with the same thing? Do you think child support laws need to be stricter to prevent abuse like this? Let me know in the comments.
Okay, is your mother here today?
She is not. My daughter's actually home sick with the flu. So she's at home with my mother right now.
Okay.
Judge, our daughter Kayla was living with me, and Blaine decided to come get her on the weekends. You know, everything was perfectly fine. She was getting along with the other kids in the house. So when Blaine started to come pick her up, and by the time he dropped her off, she would become so angry. She was fighting the other two kids. So I don't know if he was telling her things, but she would come back very...
Ma'am, there's more information than what I need.
Okay.
The bottom line is this. The child does not live with either of you, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
And you're paying child support currently, but to Ms. Walker.
Correct.
And Ms. Walker, you are not paying child support at all.
No,
correct?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
Okay. So this is what we're going to do. You said you make $70,000 a year. Does that include any overtime or anything?
That includes overtime. Yes, it does.
Okay. So I have your gross at $5,833.33. Now, after taxes are taken out, that comes down to $4,625.06. Who pays health insurance for the child?
Blaine.
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
In this case, the judge has made a major decision that completely shifts the situation. Since the grandmother is the one raising the child, not the ex-wife, the judge has ruled that she must now pay child support to the grandmother. This is exactly what Mr. Walker has been pushing for, and it's the most just outcome given the circumstances. However, the real question remains, will Ms. Walker actually follow through with the payments, or is this about to turn into yet another lengthy legal fight? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
For the past year, I've been paying $50 a month.
Okay. How often are you paid?
I get paid once a month.
So $25 a month, okay. And then you said you have 2 other children
And I
one
pay
child.
mortgage and car note.
Ma'am, he has the same expenses. That means nothing to me. Ms. Walker, your child support is going to be set at $707.28. That includes the $682.28 for child support and $25 for health insurance. Mr. Walker, your $500 payments will be reallocated to your mother. And as I stated, Ms. Walker, that $707.28 will go directly to his mother as well, since that is who the child is living with. Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, is there anything else from either of you? If nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you.
What do you think about the judge's decision? Was it fair, or is there more to this story? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. If you enjoyed this intense courtroom drama, make sure to like and subscribe for more. Trust me, there are more shocking cases on the way, and you won't want to miss them. Let's keep the conversation going.